Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
Fool, you should never mix your drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck I've said shit.
That's your ass. Get a weapon collector class.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
You right, everyone? Hello, Zed. Hello, Metallic, in that order, because Zed was first, then it was Metallic. Let's go on to, by a full minute. Yeah, you got to be quicker than that, Metallic, if you want to get, if you want to be first. Just put my little fucking sign thing up that I have. No one needs to know what that is. Turn my light up. How are you? Sorry I'm late. I was a little bit busy. You're right, Zed. Metallic said, well, I just knew Zed would be here before me. I'll be honest with you, if you can get in second, count yourself as first. Oh, and by the way, you two.
What are you doing in so early? Shit the bed.
Well, there should be one for what you're so late for me. Metallic, Zed said to Metallic, I was very close to giving up and getting the DVD out. Yeah, sorry I was late. Bit preoccupied. Fuck's sake. It's out of the lol, I know Zed. He's always late. Fuck's sake. Yeah, NT. And yeah, it is supposed to be NT. Right, let me loosen my belt up. My trousers are so loose now, I'm having to whack my belt up as tight as it goes. But then I forget. But luckily, I've got a load of clothes that fit me from before, so I'll be able to get rid of these. Because the trousers are now like, you know, when they're so big, they're like bunching up at the front. It's like that now. So yeah, I should be able to just get out my old clothes that I stashed, just in case. Start wearing them. Although they're not like these, I've got a load of nice new, I've got loads of nice new jeans and t-shirts. None of them fit me anymore. Dad said, preoccupied. I hope you don't expect your poor mother to wash that sock. Will you piss off? For fuck's sake, Zed. No, nothing like that. Dad said, how many belt holes have you had to get? Well, the sad thing is I can't tell you because my belt don't have holes in it. But I did notice the other day that even in my work trousers, my shed trousers, I was getting down to the end of the fucking buttons, the holes. So yeah, this is a weird belt that has like a weird buckle, so it doesn't actually have it does have holes in it, but they don't actually do anything. He's taking his trousers off on camera. But yeah, sadly I can't tell you, Metallic. Let's get this shit off of here. So it's just the three of us so far. So what should we talk about? We can have a nice little personal chat, me, you, and Zed. Seems we're the only ones on. I've got myself a coffee. I can't remember what I did last night now. Oh no, I do remember. I did go outside. And I was supposed to see if there was any shooting stars, but I forgot because I got preoccupied taking a picture of something. So I'm going to look tonight. I don't think I watched. I didn't watch a film. I don't think I watched anything last night. I think I just sat. Do you know what? I can't remember what I did last night. That's mental. I think I just sat on the computer. I watched some What We Do in the Shadows earlier, which I really enjoy that. Yeah. Zed said, I did a bit of writing on my Halloween story today. That reminds me, Zed. Thank you. Yes, I need a reminder. I must put the video on for that. Metallic, do you think if you got anything like that you could send in as a story, like a true horror story? I have got a plan for me and you, but I won't say no more than that. I don't think I've even mentioned it to you properly yet. But yeah, do you want to join in that Halloween video with anything? It don't matter if you can't, because I don't really have any horror stories. Not horror stories, but ghost stories, not true ghost stories. But it could be a true ghost story, a ghost story your parents used to tell you or something, made up one, anything. That's it. I did a bit of my Halloween story today, but that's about it. Yeah, I've today's been. Oh no, I finished that though. I made the scabbard for that, so I can show you that in a minute. Zed said, mine's a made up one this time. I don't have any new true ones, I'm afraid. But that said, no one wants to hear about my failed relationships. Fuck's sake. Right, what's I supposed to be writing? Halloween video. Videos. All right, while you two are the only ones talking, got any requests for any film? Not films, videos. Got any things you want me to do? I know Zed's got loads. I've probably got a list of loads of his on there. Metallic, you got any you want me to do? Anything you're interested in? Halloween. I need to do the Halloween introduction video, don't I? Metallic, I could have been a right cruel bastard then, played this one for you. I'll do it anyway, fuck it. Sorry.
Do us a favour, mate. Shut up! You sad bastard.
Sorry. Halloween streaming. What do I call it? Request video. Fucking hell. I don't know why I do this. I've got a biro there, and I sit there wasting fucking good fucking Sharpie fucking ink. All right, now fair enough, Metallic. If you can't think of anything or you ain't got nothing, because I don't really. I've told the stories. Well, I'll be honest with you. I think people could probably tell their stories again if they wanted to. But I reckon, say Zed, if Zed did his again, it'd be better if someone else read it out. Yeah. Ain't this strange? No one's on. Oh well, it's just us three. If I put any cold water in this. But actually, I still haven't done any more to my story. I need a fair few blank days to build up for it, but I have quite a busy couple of months planned. Maybe start next year and carry on next year. No rush. Don't want to burn my mouth. I've only just fucking poured this. Zed said, feel free to use any or all of my true ones if you need to. All right. I liked yours. Yours was good. And I made some sort of videos for it, didn't I? Yeah, Metallic. Have you ever seen Zed's other ones? I don't think you have you? You have to sit and watch them Halloween ones one day. Yeah, no rush, Metallic. You know what I mean? It's no rush, is it? How many Halloween videos have I done? 4, maybe 5. Can't remember. I never used to do the long stream ones. I think I've no. Well, I don't know. I never used to do a lot of that, and then I started. You know what? I can't remember how long I've been doing them. How long I haven't. Outdoors Addictions. How you doing, mate? I've come on so late. Hardly anyone's on. They all think I'm doing something else. Fucking hell! I must have came on late. I've already been on 9 minutes, and it's nearly 5 to 10. Maybe they're watching something, so when it gets to that 10 o'clock, everyone will come on because they'll stop watching the episode that they're watching. You've put a pound sign, Zed, so I'm assuming that's a free long stream ones, I think. Yeah, I think you're right, Zed. I've done 3 sort of long premiere ones, haven't I? And then before I would just do random. I would always do Halloween. Well, I wouldn't always do them, but before that, I would do sort of shorter Halloween themed videos, wouldn't I? But I haven't really even been streaming that long. I think I've only. Well, saying that, I say that YouTube haven't even had the ability to stream for that long, have they? I don't think. But I think I've been streaming about for 4 years, maybe. I don't know. 4 or 5 years. I ain't got a clue. I really ain't got a clue. What you at today? Outdoors addictions. You going fishing today, or is it family kind of stuff? Or let's get this sorted out. Metallic said, "Was it Halloween when you did the walk premiere?" Do you know what? I can't remember now if that was. I know that was pretty cold when I did that with Ben. Was that? Couldn't have been. No, it might have been. You know. Yeah, was it? Yeah. You know what? Oh, do you know what? I actually don't know now if it was or not. No, I don't think it was. I think it was just it was the beginning of this year, and it was to just go down and see my dad with Ben on it, and I decided to do some sort of stories on the way down because I showed the little church bit where I got my my blowjob behind the church. That was the first stop. Let's say. But I may be wrong. So I made a scabbard for this because I didn't want it. It's a very weird looking thing, but it's a practical sword. But I don't like not having scabbards for things because of how, potentially dangerous it could be. So I got a bit of this. This was some stuff that Rich actually sent my my big gut wrencher sword. He sent it in a bit of this. So I squashed it down, put some rivets in to make a sort of Kydex sheath. So it's better than nothing. At least it's safe now. Because this is sharp. It's got about a 3/4 tang. I think the tang comes down to about there. Where's the last rivet? So the last rivet is there, so it comes down to about there. But it's got a sort of Scandi grind on it. The bevel's actually touched. There's no other secondary bevel. But Metallic, you should do some good cutting with that. I'll have a go with it. I don't really like cutting two-handed, though. I always found it more restricting. But at least you'll have somewhere to put your other hand. Outdoors Addiction says, out and about with family. Ah, nice one. Nice one. Yes, it's 10 p.m. here now. Dad said, looks a bit like a two-handed Chinese. It does, don't it? You're right there. Yeah, it's quite an odd thing. I just made it. I made it so Metallic could have a two-handed sword to cut with. That was light because I've got a katana, but the blade on that katana is nearly 10 mil thick for a start, so it's not going to cut a bottle as good as this will. It won't be as sharp as this either, and it'd be probably 5 times as heavy. So yeah, I thought, fuck it, make a little two-handed thing. Because you'll be surprised when you get into bottle cutting. If you're anything like me, anyway, I find bloody these little half-size weed slasher swords are lovely for sort of little messing around, cutting bottles when you're a bit of an amateur. Do you know what I mean? You all right, Samurai Bird? How you doing, mate? Raven, how you doing? Said, hi, Mike. I'm watching your stream, but I don't like the comment. I don't like to comment due to depression and anxiety. Is the shooting competition finished? Because I fancy a Dracon versus Dracon. It's still going. It'll go to the end of the year. It'll go to the end of the year. So if you want to do Dracon versus Dracon, I'm well up for that, Raven. Nice one. Yes. But I've not used a two-handed sword before. Yeah, there you go. Try that one out. And if you like that and want to go heavier, go for the I'll get the katana out. Where's the balance on this? Right, Pete, how you doing, mate? It's about there. It's about 2 inches up the blade. About an inch and a half up the blade. Said hello, Peach. And how you doing, Peach? Right. Zed said, I used to like a Scandi grind too. That was when I was a lot younger, and a lot of Swedish girls used to go to the local language college. Ah, my mistake. You meant edge bevels, didn't you? Fuck's sake. Yeah, I have no idea, Pete, in all honesty. Yeah, about there. Tang of this comes down to about here, and then the rest I just infilled with Kydex. That's a bit of Kydex each side, just to be the same thickness as the blade. You know what, Outdoors Addiction, that's a funny thing you say that. And he said, you're my age, how the hell don't you have any grey hair? I was just commenting to my sister earlier that every time I look in the bloody mirror, I'm getting more grey hair in my beard now. And 2 years ago, I didn't have a single fucking grey hair. And I've also started to slightly recede here. That's all come on in 2 years' time. Yeah. But considering some of the people my age, yeah, I'm not doing too badly. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know if you'd better see it, but it's there's some here and here. But yeah, I am getting some now. Pete said, like a Chinese messer mix. I suppose it is, Pete. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought what I did, because Metallic wanted to try a two-handed sword. So I thought what I'll do, I'll knock something up really quickly. And simple. Because I think this took me about 3 hours to make. So the tang was not adjusted at all. I did not cut the tang at all. I just cut the tip, put the bevel on, it probably took me longer to cut the bloody HDP out and get that right. Rivet that on with some old rivets that came with the handle that was already on it and other old ones. And yeah, string wrap it and metallic. I went to do it and then I forgot. So yeah, I knocked it up in the shed in about 3 hours' time.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Mother, how you doing, mate? Oh, Metallic, see that? He said, good evening, everyone. Hello, Mike and Belladonna. Belladonna, son. Metallic said it's because he doesn't have kids. Exactly. Metallic said, hello, Mother Dearest. Metallic said, just trigger a clip yourself there, Mike. Oh, no, I meant to do it and I just never got round to it. Dad said I started to go grey in my 30s. Yeah, my mum, I think she went completely grey on the sides in her early 20s. And then she just had that for a while. And then I think after my dad died, she went completely grey. Yeah. All right, 4x4 fella, how you doing, mate? So yeah, 4x4 fella, thank you for the donation last night. I appreciate that. It was you who donated, wasn't it? I think it was you, Tactic Al, and Sunian donated last night, and I've put those together with some money that I got from some bayonets I sold recently, and I've bought myself a nice reciprocating saw that might help with my shoulder, because every time I do anything like filing or sawing, my shoulder hurts like a bastard. So that should help with that. So yeah, thank you anyone who's donated recently, bought books, used your affiliate links and all that, because it's all out, it all goes towards it. Bought merchandise. Yeah, I've got myself another tool. You're right, Mark. How you doing, mate? You're getting told off already. Mother said, Jesus, I want that Vlad crossbow. And they said it'll be available at the start of this month. What? Jesus said it'd be available then. Mother said, like I said, Mike, do you know what? I need to do a wish list. There's only one problem with Amazon wish lists, though. If you want to, you can quite easily find out the person's address, sadly. So that's what's always put me off of wish lists. Yeah. 4x4 fella said, lovely, Mike. Thanks for the content you do. Cheers, mate, and I appreciate you supporting me like that. It does, as I said, it really does help. Yeah, that, I'll tell you what, that reciprocating so will make my life so much better because, well, as you lot hear on here, well, that's what that is. That's one of them bloody pain pads because my shoulder's hurting tonight because I just from making this, where I had to cut a bit of it with a hacksaw. In fact, the only problem with Amazon wishlist is that it's Amazon. Zed said to Metallic, sorry, but you kind of asked for this. How much is your hair dye? Why did you choose a ginger colour? Fuck's sake. Oh, God. Don't you lot start fighting. Not tonight. But no, I don't think I'm doing too bad. But yeah, I didn't have a single grey hair 2 years ago. And I've noticed I'm getting grey hair and visible grey in my beard. But it's the thing is, I was saying earlier though, quite often the only person who ever notices shit is you. No one else ever notices it. No one judges you on it. No one looks at your beard and fucking hell, that's grey. Yeah, unless you're quite young, sometimes people might. But like I know a young bloke in his 30s who's nearly completely grey. And I know another bloke who's not quite 30 or only just 30 who is completely bald, all on the top of his head. So he's got the side, but all of that is completely bald. I think it is stress. Well, it is stress, Pete. It is. It is because obviously when my dad was alive, I had a lot less, less to worry about. But no, it's all good. Yeah, but the thing is, no one else really notices. No one looks at you and think, oh, look, he's got a bit of grey in his beard, do they? Especially blokes. You notice these things more yourself. No one else cares, really. I mean, could always dye it if I wanted to, couldn't I? So I suddenly come back later, the next stream, and I have completely jet black hair, completely jet black beard. Metallic Zed, my response has always been, you can't buy hair this colour. But then a few weeks ago, I met someone who had almost the same colour as me. At the bottom, I was gutted. I said, I bet you were really pissed off. In fact, I knew a bloke who was practically bald by the time he was 26. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. If you're nearly completely bald, you can get away with it a bit more. But when you've got all your hair here and missing on the top. But yeah, there's nothing you can do about it, is there? Well, there is if you've got a lot of money, but oh well. That said, I really was Zed. Took me a long time to love my hair colour. You have to earn ginger, not buy it. Yeah, I'd give you a close up on me poor old grey beard, but when it was quite long recently. When it was a bit longer, you could really see the grey was starting to come out in it. Now it's shorter, you can see a bit here and a bit here. How you been, Peach? Anyway, sorry, I know you was on last night, but I think I was distracted. Now you're on. Hardly anyone's on. How was your time away? Did you get your goodies that you wanted while you was there? I know you couldn't bring them home, but did you leave any Peach babies over there? Fuck's sake! Oh God. Don't to Metallic. Sounds like my nephew. He's a complete spam head now. I think he hates it when he sees me because of my long hair. Spam head. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, all right, mother. Yeah. Yeah, I've never had the word spam head, but I think I can work out what that means. Oh, fuck's sake. You're not weird tonight. I've come on so late. No one's on. Peter's been and gone. Quiet, innit? And I ain't even got a list next to me to even go to. I've got the box of shitty delights if I need it. That's normally because I'm being quite out of spite though that I need that. Yeah, I've not done a lot today. I went in the shed, done that scabbard for that so that it was safe to have about I was tempted to have a cut with it, but I think by the time I sort of stopped pissing around and shut the shed, it was dark, so I thought better not. Pete said, I only got UK legal stuff because I bought all of my 4 knives back. Right, I didn't know whether you was going to get... Remember we was on about getting a flick knife while you was there, just so you could mess around with it while you was there. You didn't bother in the end then. In fact, I remember you said that last night, yeah. My daughter's boyfriend is in America this week with work. I doubt he's going to have as much fun as Pete. Yes, exactly. I remember you saying that last night. Can you remember saying it though? So yeah, I've got a reciprocating saw on the way. That should save my poor old shoulder. That's the thing, innit? Metallic though. These things sound glamorous. Oh yeah, I'll be in America doing work, but yeah, they're probably doing fuck all when they're there. It's not as if you're working. I probably could get some stuff done, but you know what I mean. Pete said, in my suitcase, CRKT M16. Oh, you know what, Pete? I've always liked them. Let me see if that's the one. Yeah. Did you buy that when you was over there then? Oh, they're quite dear, aren't they? I know you can get a cheaper one, but it's not the... Yeah, no, there's a couple of cheaper ones, isn't there? Yeah. I can't still Voyager. I'm going to have to Google these because I can never remember which. I knew what the M16 was. Oh, yeah, nice. Ontario Rat 7 yet. Oh, nice. Did you take those with you then? Or you bought them? Oh, you bought them in Walmart. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I love that. I was watching some bloke buy fucking guns in Walmart earlier. Mark said, don't forget, I want one of your bayonets for my prophecy, please, mate. Oh, yeah, what I'll have to do... yeah. Cold steel or spring steel? I need to... My ones don't fit those crossbows, but I'm going to make some that do soon, Mark. So I'll sort you out. Once I've done that... Metallic said, is the M16... No, it's a nice... It's a folding knife, Metallic. It's a nice little folding knife. But it's one of the ones that I've wanted one of them for fucking... well, ever since I've seen them, which was years and years and years ago. Every time I'd get those... One of the catalogues I did, the British Knife Collectors Guild, I always looked in there and I always liked the look of the CRKTs. That one in particular, but I could never afford it. They are expensive. Sorry, I have to say this. Little bit of politics sort of stuff, but apparently Liz Truss's nickname is now Daggers because Dagenham is 2 stops past Barking. Really made me laugh when I saw that. Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind that, Zeb. That didn't suddenly instantly depress me. Oh, God. Mother said, I'm back. Peach said, oh, yeah, lol, it's like going in Tesco's and they sell stuff, shooting stuff and pocketing. Yeah, I know, it'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? Yeah, I watched some bloke buying guns in Walmart earlier on a video. I think it was on YouTube Shorts. It wasn't something I picked, but it just came up. Mother said, will you stream from the Wendy house later? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Keep saying that. That means there's a maybe in there. So I just said no. So I could have got a picture up of the M16. But no, it's a folding knife. And this bit here is sort of quite rounded. So imagine like a round shape there. I'll still sort out your crossbow ad for you, Mark, as well. I'm just getting around to things at the minute. So I deliberately haven't read the emails yet because I don't want to lose them. Because once I read them, they go into the the red thing, and then I don't see them. So they're still in my folder, unread. So they're still like black. So I'll know to read them. What's everyone been at today then? As I said, I've not really done a lot. I did this. I was going to watch a film, but then watched What We Do in the Shadows instead. I do really enjoy watching that, actually. So I love Matt Berry. I like all the actors in it, actually. They're all good. All 5 of them. Because Mark Prosh, or however you pronounce his surname, who's Colin, the energy vampire. He's fucking hilarious. And Guillermo is as well. Pete said, I got my mates to order it in, so I picked up while I was... nice. That sounds good. But yeah, that's excellent. Excellent. What was that, Mark? I forgot about that. Mother was taken into hospital this week. She had a blackout. Oh, that's not good, is it, mate? That's not good. Yeah, I noticed you weren't on last night. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've made this week. I have done a video of it, but as I said, it's very, very basic. One weird thing, though, I did not colour that blade. When I tried to take the paint off, that's how it came out. Looks blued, don't it? I think it's because the grade of the sander I was using wasn't enough to like cut into the metal. But that was good because I thought it looked alright. It gives it a good coating. I hope that wasn't a joke either, Mark. Because if it was, I didn't get it. I never know you lot. For fuck's sake. Jack said the one with the chunky end on the blade. Let me look it up. Do you want me to just show you a picture of it? What one was it? The Fiskars machete, do you mean? Is that the one you modded, Peach? Is there a picture on Twitter? Right. Isn't there a picture on Twitter of it, Peach? The blade's not out there. Yeah, I was going to show Metallic, but your picture of it, it's still in its sheath. If this helps, Metallic, which I doubt it will. Pete said, best part is I was given the Cold Steel Voyager large out of a fellow knife lover's pocket. He just gave it to me. As the tribe camping up. That's nice, isn't it? That's great, Pete, isn't it? Mark said, does look a bit classy. I still prefer your short Witcher blade. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Mark. This was just something I knocked up in about 3 hours. No, this is weird old thing. This, look at it. HDPE handle. But it's just a nice little practical thing. I wouldn't... Yeah, no, this ain't nothing special. The Witcher's a good one, though. He didn't know, I wasn't joking. She kind of went all weird as fuck. Collapsed on a chair. I could shake her like a doll. Fair enough, Mark. No, it's just the problem is people mess around on here so much. I can't tell whether they're going to do bloody jokey punchlines sometimes. And because the bottom of your comment didn't quite make sense, I wasn't sure. No, that's, yeah. Well, I hope your mum's all right because, you know, that's not, I know how that sort of feels. You know what I mean? That's a nice gift, Peach. I hope you cross their hand of silver. Attack said, whether or not it's special, I will be the judge of that, sir. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, because it won't impress me much anyway, because I'm not into two-handed cutting. I always find if I have to start doing it with two hands, they get in the way of each other, if that makes sense. But yeah, see how you like it. You might love it. Lewis said, how long does Teespring deliver normally take? It depends, Lewis. It depends. How you doing, mate, by the way? It depends where they're coming from. Because some of the stuff is shipped from Europe, some of it's from America. It can take about 3 weeks sometimes, put it that way. Sometimes about 3 weeks. And sometimes, if I look, I might be able to find out. Some of it, does it tell you on the info when you buy it? So you look like you might buy it, and they might have their printing thing the next Monday. So you still have to wait till the next Monday. Yeah, it came up, Lewis. I got I think I got about nearly $7 from that t-shirt you bought. Smiley, how you doing, mate? Pete said I got CRKT from Walmart, used a pocket knife while there, swapped it as soon as he gifted me his cold steel, and that stayed in my pocket for the rest of the week. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? That's nice. I think that's great. What did you get in the end, Lewis? Or are you going to keep it a surprise? Keep it a surprise if you want. Bought myself a reciprocating saw with some of the donations. Well, with all the donations I got yesterday, and some of my bayonet money today. Maybe my poor old fucking shoulder will stop hurting. Yeah, I got some cold steel. Thank you. Thanks to Peach and Zed. That both of them two got me my cold steel. Yeah, I got a bit of cold steel there. Oh, and Stu. But I don't think I've ever bought any cold steel. Actual real cold steel. If you mean brand. There's a Spyro hunting shirt. Ah, in charcoal. Nice one, nice one. Mark said, don't forget my extensive American Survival video. I have loads of shit for it. You know, that'll come. Don't worry about that. That sounds good, Lewis. Yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. About 3 weeks sometimes, Lewis, but it depends where it's coming from and when they do the printing. Expect it like old school deliveries. I remember in the old days whenever you bought anything, it would always say, "Wait, the delivery would take 30 days." That said, my sawback machete is cold steel, Mike. You'll be able to have a play with that. I'll tell you what. I'll have to get out some of the cold steel that Zed and Stu and Pete's got me, because I've got the GI Tanto, I've got the Kukri, and I've got the Gladius. I've actually got more cold steel than I remember half the time. And I got the Pro Light, and I've got that other little knife, which I absolutely love. I'd love a bigger version of it. I love this sort of thing. I would love a full. Do they do a full size one of these? I'd love a fucking full size one of these. So I love that handle and love that fucking blade. But we won't be doing much. Maybe I'll see if I can find some miniature bottles. We'll do it cutting with that. I have got some. I have actually got some plastic booze bottles, but I reckon trying to cut a little plastic booze bottle, one of these, would be like trying to cut the fucking great big, really thick bottles. Yeah, this is a lovely little thing. I can never remember what this is called. Oh, the Kyoto 2. Calling all borrowers, we need your answers. Yeah, but it don't work like that. There's only a couple of people I would trust to send me them. But yeah, I'll look forward to that. Metallic, yeah, have a go on that. And Carl still saw that machete. Well, Pete said like he had like 4 knives on him: Carl Steel Voyager, Raja, Spyderco, Folding Crambit, and another Spyderco, just made for knife fighting. Yeah, that sounds very cool. Pete said, unless you buy their Cold Steel Tanto or Whackers Ashley. I said they don't do a big version of that. Yeah, I don't know why. I did make one, didn't I? But I'm gonna have to make one a bit more closer. No, I didn't actually make one of these. I might have to make one of these then. I'll copy that blade exactly, but extend it out by about maybe 3 or 4 inches. And yeah, because actually the Tanto I made, it wasn't like that, because that's not really a Tanto. Well, that's like a traditional Tanto, isn't it? I don't know if you'd even call that a Tanto, would you? I don't know. It's not. It's not like the, you know, like the edgy Tantos. You know what I mean? Dad said Spyroverse streams, Spyroverse series, Spyroverse books, and Spyroverse merch. Why didn't I keep my big mouth shut? People thought we were all weird before anyway. Now they know we're weird. There you go. Well, I was always fucking weird as well. So. Who's the one whose face is on nearly all of it? Oh God. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought, Zed, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, so that's like the real Tanto. That's what the end of a katana would look like, isn't it? And that. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, modernized or Americanized, wasn't it? That's it. Yeah, yeah. Before Cold Steel modernized it. So Lynn says, yeah. Mark said, I've had people ask about the strange Spyroverse. I said, send them over. Send them over. Metallic said it's a bit of an optical illusion. Looks like it has not upward curved spine. I think it's because it's such a dramatic belly on the short blade. Yeah, actually, you saying that? Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't really, does it? That's well, yeah. If there was, it's very, very minimal. It's like a fucking millimeter. Yeah, it does look like it's upswept, don't it? But it's not. I don't think it's level with the handle. I do think that, say if that was 90 degrees, that would be up a little bit, but it's not really sweeping up. It's just like that ever so slightly, but not actually sweeping up. Hang on, have I got anything? Yeah, so it's not quite, but then the handle, saying that the handle gets thinner. So yeah. What do you think of that? I really like that. I like the guard. It's got a nice little minimalistic guard on it, but would still be better than nothing. It really suits the knife. Yeah, I like that. I may have to make a bigger version of that, because I think, well, I did make something, didn't I? But it was so the 2 Tantos I made recently was this one, but that's got the Americanized sort of Tanto tip on it, whatever. That's a Cold Steel copy essentially, but my own. And then this one was a very sort of unusual one. Well, not unusual one, but they're saying that. I think that was subconsciously based on the Cold Steel without realising it. Like I never knowingly looked at the Cold Steel and thought, oh, I'm going to copy that for that. I think it was just in my head, and then I made it, and then afterwards we thought, oh yeah, actually, yeah, it looks like the fucking Gio Tanto, don't it? Mark said, I wanted one of the original Ray Mears knives and they shot up in price. Yeah, that's the only problem with that. A lot of these knives, they have a name on them and then they're so massively extortionate. I wouldn't bother because they're not worth that kind of money, really. But not for the materials and the time it takes to be made, it's not. You know. But said it might also be the grind being so high, but not a full flat grind. It looks like it's a bit like it does, yeah. It looks like the end of a sword, doesn't it? When you come back, you can have a go with it and have a proper look. Yeah, I do like that. That'd be quite a good little backup knife, I reckon, as well. Have that strapped somewhere. So actually, the Americanized Tanto is quite similar to an early style of Tanto blade, and it's debatable whether Lynn Thompson came up with the design first, apparently. Although I think that's why Peach wrote, or so Lynn says. Because, yeah, again, because Lynn Thompson would say that he invented it. You know, whether he did or didn't, he would say that, wouldn't he? I've actually got nothing against Lynn, but I do think he would say he did, even if he didn't, sort of thing. Right, Steve, how you doing, mate? Yeah, I'm all right. I ain't too bad. The shoulder hurts a little bit, but other than that, I'm all good. I'm all good. I'll dinner on tonight. That's on so late. Don't know. Come on, Samuel. I know you want to. He's holding himself back. But you have to sit there the whole time holding all his knowledge back. You don't want to fucking yeah. Go on, Samuel. I know you want to. Or am I going to regret this? Steve said, Mike, last week was bloody epic. It was good, wasn't it? It was excellent. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Mark said, how do you know I'm a bugger? Have you been watching? For fuck's sake. Yeah, nice little knife, that. Shame I've scratched the blade, though. I don't know how. I must have been using it. Or something's fallen in the bloody... something's fallen in the sheath. Samurai said, Lin didn't invent nada. The Japanese did about 2,000 years ago. Lol. There you go. Jack said, always love a Spyro event, Steve. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? They are proper decent. I'd probably do a Christmas special one this year, I suppose. I don't know. Thing is, it takes so long to do the episodes. I don't know if I'll do episode 3 this year, but then this year is only, 3 months now, isn't it? So 2.5 months. So it's not like you're waiting for ages. Yeah, what was it? October, November, December, yeah. So we haven't exactly got long. So maybe early next year, episode 3. But yeah, I reckon we're going to have to do a Christmas special. So hopefully... But you know what will happen with you? Wait, don't you? It won't be fucking... It won't snow or nothing. Because half the time it don't snow till fucking April anyway nowadays. Over here. So there'll be no evidence that it's actually Christmas. I'll have to put Christmas decorations, don't I? For the videos. It's out said, I think it's 78 days till Christmas. You think, do you? Yeah, I bet you know exactly. For fuck's sake. Tell Steve's been on the old booze tonight. Look at all them hearts and lovely welcoming messages. He's as bad as me. Steve, I start getting drunk and then start telling the chat I love them. How late is it? 10:30. Oh, actually, I can do something on here quickly. Where the fuck's that gone? I've lost my bloody pop-up chat. Steve said, lol, Mike, you know me. Too well, finished my vodka already, mate. Yeah, exactly. I could tell. You're as bad as me. Oh, Christ's sake. Yes, yeah, Steve. In about 5 minutes, I'll have a nice video for you once I've scrolled up for 5 minutes.
Pisshead.
That's my coffee gone. I've drunk my coffee now. Better not start planning a bloody Christmas special, but yeah, I reckon I'm going to have to do a Spyro Files Christmas special, ain't I? We'll definitely do Christmas streams. Don't worry about that. There will 100% be Christmas streams. But yeah, there'll be Christmas streams, but I might do a Christmas themed Spyro Files. Oh, nice one, Pete. Let's have a look. He said, sent some more pictures. Said, what's it going to be called? Like the 12 Days of Spyros. On the first day of Christmas, my Spyros gave to me a bad dose of CCC. No, that's good. That is good. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I can show you this. I'll show you the machete now then, Metallic. But Alex said you need to categorize your clips and put them in folders so you can find them. I do. But if I have to change folders, well, I need to delete a couple. I'll be honest with you, there are some that I never ever use now or rarely use. So I might have to get rid of a couple. But at the minute, I have. Do you want me to count how many videos I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71 fucking videos. That's why it takes me so long to go through them all. There are some I could delete though. Steve said, anyone been watching Slingshot Warrior? What's going on with the Wolf Energy stuff? He seems on the right mission with that one. I have been watching it because it's absolutely mental. He's got back in with all the trolls and the Boit people, as they call themselves, the bottom of YouTube. And he's just going with it this time. He's just going mad with it. So yeah. He seems to enjoy it. You won't be seeing a Wolf Energy on here, mate. That's all nice. That one didn't come up on Google Images. Pete had made it into a post-apocalyptic Chinese sword. Zed said, don't you dare get rid of you. Are you retired? No, I wouldn't get rid of that. No, I'd never get rid of that one. Zed, that's an old classic. But I have got some on here that I don't even know why they're on here. Because I've got this on here and I don't know what's on here. Why is this on here? Oh, no, it must have been when we did the live stream. Because this is on here still. It's got the intro on it. But our Spyro intro at that time when he was around here is still on here. Mother said, Mike, you heard from Wolf said he's just gone. He's on. I still talk to him a little bit on Instagram, but his name's your mate Dave now. And I don't think he just wants to be a bit more private with his stuff. So he's still on Instagram and he does stuff on Instagram, but I don't think he's interested in YouTube videos anymore. I think he found it a little bit too much sort of out there, if you know what I mean. But Alex said, I think he's genuinely deranged, Steve. I find it best not to feed the animals. Metallic knows. Pete said, was a rush job, only got it a day before the event. But I did chop through some firewood with it while in the waste. Yeah, if you want me to show you the rest of that, I can show you the other pictures of Peach's thing if you want. You right, Nick? How you doing, mate? Yeah, there's plenty of Slingshot Warrior content to talk about again now. Now he's gone fully mental again. Now, there's quite a few videos on here that I don't really use now. But Are You Retarded? I'd 100% keep. I could probably get rid of... Yeah, there's a few I could get rid of, really. That never get played. Or I could put them in a separate folder. Keep them on here. Put them in a separate folder, as Metallic said. And if I still want them... yeah. I'd keep all the classics. Yeah, I'd definitely keep all the classics.
What, are you retarded?
Yeah. Hey, doing it, you're right. He's had an absolute mare of a day. Oh, what's happened to you? What's happened to you? Yeah, this may help. I don't know. I've made a quick, basic, two-handed sword. Quite a weird looking thing. But yeah. Mother said some good blokes just disappear one day. That's yeah, just I think some people they either want their privacy back or feel things are getting a bit too much. Yeah, because Jack's channel was exploding though a bit, and I think he was getting a lot of emails and stuff, and there was other reasons, not just that. But I think it was getting quite sort of involved, if that makes sense. Yeah, and some people just want to go back to how they were before. So yeah, if you're on Instagram, I could point you in the direction to Wolf Said. Anybody who wants to know, he's still on there and he still openly uploads. But it's more just, I don't think he was into YouTube anymore. Oh, I was just about to. No, I had the wrong thing. What? What the fuck am I getting notifications for now? So I was getting very confused then because I got a notification and there was nothing there. All right, I'll send you it now if you want. Let me just, because it's quite quiet. Let me just go on there quickly and I'll get it up for you. You're on Instagram. I can't remember if you are or not. Are you? First person who came up, it was him. They are. I've just sent you it, mate. That's safe, isn't it? Yeah. Nixon had a kidney infection since Friday. Called the out of hours doctors today to get antibiotics, and they sent them to the wrong chemist, so I had to do it all again. I only ended up getting them at like 8. It's a nightmare, isn't it? Absolute nightmare. Yeah, sent you it. Steve said, "Don't you ever leave us?" Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't. Even if I got chucked off of YouTube, I'd just make a new fucking channel. Now I wouldn't ever go. This is part of my life more than people probably know nowadays. More than I ever thought it'd be. Mother said I opened a fake profile on Instagram just to check how it is. Now I'm too lazy to open a real one. For fuck's sake. Steve said, "Mother, I don't have any Insta Snap, Twitter to say hi to." Wolf said from me. Yeah, I think I have spoke to him about it. In fact, yeah, I could tell you the exact message he sent me if you want. It won't. It's nothing private in it. It was literally just, no, I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to be a bit more private, basically. I won't read that. That's a bit weird saying that. But I only would have read out because he literally sent me a message saying, no, it's all good, Mike. I just didn't want to do YouTube anymore. I wanted to be a bit more private. That was literally it. Metallic said, "Mother dearest, I've just done that on something. Need to do a bit of research to decide if I want to make it real or not." Nick said, "Feel like someone's took a whisk to your brain." Oh, what was that saying? I had that once, bloody Robert. Yeah, I don't. What was you saying? Yeah, kidney infection. Never had one. Hopefully, I don't. Don't sound pleasant, Nick. Is that you? Do you get a like a reoccurring thing, don't you, Nick, or is that something else? I know you get like a. Yeah, it's all right if that was something we've spoke about before that was private. Sorry, Nick. No, because I think it would have been on like Twitch, wouldn't it? I'll be back on Twitch soon. He said I've not been playing any games, but I'm going to start one soon. Oh, there you go. You just said then pretty much anyway. So Nick said to Metallic, "Thanks. I get them every now and then because of my disability. Absolute bastard. Always seems to happen on weekends." Yeah, well, but yeah, typical. Yeah, bastard right on the worst day. Yeah. Steve said, "Mike, I finished watching Dharma series tonight. Is it good? That's on Netflix, then. I've seen that. It keeps coming up. Might give that a go. Yeah, worth watching, is it? I'm gonna have to have a piss in a second. Could you hear that? So I just realised where that goes. I forgot about that. So I was just playing little clips to myself that I'm getting ready. Zed said, Nick's knives, just make sure you don't get a kidney stone, though. Those are truly painful. Yeah, never had one of those either. No, when my dad had one, though, they did look fucking painful because he could barely even stand up. And that was when he was perfectly fit and healthy as well. So, yeah, for him to be like that, you knew that was fucking proper painful. I'm going to have a slash in a minute. Didn't get a chance to go earlier. I was rushing around so much. Right, let me just have a quick wee. Let's try to find a video for you. Yeah, Monty says no, I should be back in a minute and a half.
Good evening. Tonight, on Tales from the Spider-Verse, we'll tell you the cautionary tale of Monty the dog. A dog who was found in a house completely covered in gore. All the walls had pyrographic pictographs drawn on them, and the pup in question was found covered in blood, and no remains of his owners were ever found. To this day, Monty the dog won't go near spirographs because spirographs are bad.
One day we were doing spirographs and we asked Monty, would you like to do a spirograph with us?
No, spirograph.
Monty said you can fuck right off with your spirograph bullshit.
No, spirograph.
Fuck off, D-Man. Or is it a Desmond?
I'd like to tell you the kids kept up the good game that Monty did a spirograph, but life in the Spiroverse isn't a fairy tale.
Oh, spirographs.
No, spirograph.
Right. Where am I? Nick's Knife said to Zed, yeah, lucky I've never had, well, it's just shot up there, never had one yet. I must have cut down the amount of pop I drink in recent months. Jay Dewey, how you doing, mate? He said, I'm just looking at another video, and he said he purchased a pistol crossbow bolt holder from you, and I'm interested in one. Right. Let me just post a link. But a thing called Nightbot in a minute will pop up my shop link. If you go onto my shop link, you can buy one off me, and I'll have it in the post tomorrow night for you, mate, if you want one. So he said, very good, Mike. Blokes take a class part. Think you'll like it. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll have a go. Pete said, you got an English translation, Mike? What made you say that? What have I said? What did I say? That said, yes, Mike, they do make you do pretty good impression of Igor, the old Frankenstein films. Yeah, he could not stand up. It was mental. Pete, I don't know what I said now. That's so long ago. Fuck's sake. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. Sorry. Right, done. Oh, for the Monty the dog. Fuck's sake, yes. Rob Persia's not even on tonight, is he? Nick said to Metallic, yeah, although I'd rather not go to the doctors with how they are recently, every time I go there for something, the guy I see just sends me to hospital. Fucking nightmare. Yeah, so yeah, the J Deweys, if you're still on, mate, click that link where it says WC Shop Crossbows and Accessories. Click that link. It will open up my shop. Scroll down, and you'll see bolt holder. Make sure that they fit. Let me know what crossbow you have, and I'll let you know whether it fits first. I don't want people buying stuff and it don't fit. Yeah, Pete, you have to blame Persia. That's his fault. Touch has still had a mate who has those. Oh no, these are my lovely wife suffers from gallstones. Sympathise, my friend, as it was. She said it's worse than giving birth. And then Metallic said, I had a mate who had those. Made her wait years till they did surgery. Completely messed up her mental health. She had to give up work. Yeah. Well, funny thing is, when I started losing weight quickly, all right, that was a thing to do with gallstones. It's a potential issue. When I started first losing weight, I noticed that my going to be a bit toilet now. But when I first started losing weight, and I was losing it quite quickly, my my shit was starting to go yellow. When I looked that up, it said if you lose weight too quickly, it can start affecting your kidneys or wherever, well, your gallbladder, not your kidneys, your fucking gallbladder, whatever it is, and then you can get gallstones. But I started eating a little bit more than I was doing before, and then it went, and it's all right now. I don't have it now. But yeah, I got a bit worried for a bit, thinking, "Oh shit, you know, if I don't want to start losing weight and get fucking gallstones just because I'm losing weight." But that can be an issue. Late already, isn't it? I ain't been on that long. Steve said, "That's right, mate. You are correct." Yeah, it was all right in the end. I just sort of stopped going slightly so mad with it, and then it sort of became all right in the end. Yeah. What have you lot all been out there? It sounds like a lot of you haven't really had a very good day today. All I've done is this. Knock that up in about. The sword took me about maybe 2 or 3 hours filming it, so it probably took about 2 hours. And I've done the sheath in about, I don't know, maybe an hour earlier. Wasn't very long. I crushed it. Yeah. It took fucking. It was probably hard work cleaning it because it was all covered in tape and dirt and shit. Pete said, for those who wanted to know about the guns I used, oh yeah, because Pete's been in America shooting some guns. In the US, he used a Glock 17 9mm, a SIG P226 9mm, 1911 45 ACP, a Ruger Super Red Hawk revolver 45 Magnum, and an AR-15 in 223. Nice. Metallic said, I had a rest day today. That's a good Metallic. Yes, well, I hope you did. Yeah. Zed said, make sure you eat enough roughage too, Mike. I'll be honest with you, Zed, that's all I do eat now. Yeah, no, I've been all right. And he said, your guts will love you for it. But don't eat too much or your ass will hate you. Yeah, I think that's the way I'll go. Now, all I've done really, we better not keep going on about this subject, but I've just started going a lot more healthily than I was. And I've cut out all the crap. It made a load of difference. He said, all are fun, but the CA had a 10-round mag law. Oh, I get you. I think that's still fine, isn't it? You know what I mean? You're still going to have great fun. Steve said she got them from having stomach surgery, Mike, and that made her eat less. Lose weight fast and the bloody gallstones. Ah, that's exactly it then. Yeah, that's exactly it, Steve. Yeah. Isn't that strange? Yeah. Yeah, because I got a little bit worried when I noticed my feces was turning yellow. I thought, oh yeah, I better be careful here. Pete says, shame I didn't get a chance to use an AK because the largest round at the range lets you use was 223. Ah, right. So you couldn't then. Well, I don't really know. Steve said, took the little dog for a walk, mate. Yeah, I've had a weird day today. I had stuff planned. I must admit, I did have a nice lie-in though. I didn't set my alarm on the weekends, so I'm quite looking forward to tomorrow. Because although today, like Fridays and Saturdays, they're the weekend, but I still have to do stuff. You know, I still have to live stream, which I enjoy doing, but it did mean I couldn't watch a film this evening. You know what I mean? I suppose I could have said yellow poo, couldn't I? So I didn't get to watch a film tonight, but tomorrow, you know, I've got nothing to do in the evening, so I could. I'm going to watch a film tonight, I think, though, but I don't know what. Don't know. Zed said, yellow shit. We'll see your character run like fuck, screaming like a girl in the next episode then. Oh, yeah, yellow shit. Fuck's sake, yeah, nice one. Metallic said, it's a full moon tonight. Might be why there's less people here. What, because of how I acted last fucking time? Scared them all off from the last fucking full moon stream. I'll let anyone off a little bit. No, I won't. I'm not going to say nothing. Peach is a mod and he's doing it. I'm going to have to. I've got to delete your comment as well, though, Peach, because that's a no-go after 10:30. Even though we was talking about it anyway. But yeah, it could be that. Metallic said they're all out in the real world being weird. Maybe. I think it's probably. I've noticed if I'm ever really late, I think people assume I'm not on and they go and watch a film like Zed nearly did. Thank you for waiting, Zed. I noticed more people came on at about 10 when you know, when their episode had probably finished. So I do as I say, not as I do. Like, fuck's sake. Yes, I better stop fucking out this near my fucking in my fucking neck. It's dodgy as fuck. But yeah, I need to go out. I want to go out and have a look at see if I can see some shooting stars tonight. James, you're right, mate. He said, what do you think of Viking weapons, swords and axes? Yeah, I like them. I've not got any and I've never made any, but I do like their kind of stuff. And I would, well, no, I haven't. But I wouldn't mind making some. I don't think I've got anything Viking anyway. Someone will tell me I probably have now. But yeah, I wouldn't mind making some. Yeah, I wouldn't mind making some Viking stuff eventually. Yeah. But no, I don't own it. I don't own any, but I like anything really. Pete said, tell you what, the stars in the Mojave Desert was beautiful. Clearly, I bet that was. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that would be amazing to see, I think, Pete. Steve said, where is Tactical? Has he been on? He hasn't been on for a couple of weeks, I don't think. He came on the it was on the Spyro. No, it was on last week when he came on. Did he come on the Spyro File stuff? I can't remember now. Yeah, he was on that, wasn't he? I can't bloody remember. Cheating on us with the outdoors. Fuck's sake. Who knows? He might be watching. Maybe he's just watching. There you go. Tactical. See, yes, I did come on last week. Just got in. Fuck's sake. I don't fucking believe you. That's too much of a coincidence for me. Have I even got a clip for this? Definitely put that on.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son? Just one of my least favourite things that happens to be sarcasm.
James said, any Damascus? No, I don't think I've got not real Damascus stuff. I've got sort of fake Damascus kind of stuff. Nothing like real Damascus. No, I don't think so. No. So I said, no chance of me looking at shooting stars after I read Day of the Trifid at school. What happens in that then? I know the basic premises of that, but I don't know what that would have relation to shooting stars. Tactical said, want to see my wet shiny head? Just had a shower. Fuck's sake. Well, I've got not fake Damascus, but I've got like patterned metal to look like Damascus. Because I think all Damascus is fake Damascus unless it's real Damascus, if that makes sense. Like the only real Damascus has to be made in a specific place or specific metals to be real Damascus. So all other what they call Damascus is sort of fake Damascus anyway. But what I mean is I've got a couple of blades that are being etched and blackened to look like Damascus, and it's not. Pete said I can just stamp the blade with a pattern, e.g. fit. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah. But I've got nothing that's like real folded metal to have the nice pattern on. No, don't think so. Zed said there were lots of shooting stars and everyone who watched them went permanently blind. Ah, nice. Then got eaten. Yeah, I did not know that. I know about the plants eating things. Actually, what an odd thing to do. What, the fake Damascus? Oh, I suppose people just want shit that looks like it, don't they? Steve said that Wolf Energy Damascus is odd stuff. Oh, fuck's sake. James says Syria is the original place. Named it after the city. That's it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is it. Put this away. I don't want to keep fucking around with it. But I ain't no bloody... Don't ever think I'm any bloody knife or weapon expert. Weapon collector, not weapon expert. Nick said it's just pattern welded steel now. Real Damascus only exists in antiques. Well, there you go. There you go. That's what I was trying to get at as well. Yeah, it's not you know. Pete said I think 1095 and N690 takes a good light and dark pattern. But that said Zed, was that made into a film where a bunch of people went into a shopping centre? If so, that was when I was young and bloody loved it. There definitely are films and TV series of Day of Triffids Metallic. Yeah, definitely. Those old ones. There was an 80s one, definitely an 80s one, because I remember it. Or it might have been earlier than 80s, but I remember seeing it in the 80s. And it might be even modern ones. Deep in the bunker. How you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah, I was late tonight, including myself. I was about 15 minutes late. Too busy doing things. Not the rude thing that Zed said. What have you been at today then? Deep in the bunker. Been up to much? Oh, it's the person who wanted the broad, not the broadheads. It's the fuck's sake. Look what I had right next to me. What a cunt. I had the fucking quivers right next to me. I could have shown him. Right, so if J Dewey is still on, is this the quiver you want? Fuck. Oh, probably Mr. Sale there. Dr. Day of the Triffids and Quatermass and the pit scared the shit out of me as a nipper. Yeah, what's the other one? Tripods. Was it tripods? You right, Rich? How you doing, Rich? The said it had Cyndi Lauper playing Girls Just Want to Have Fun, and they were helping themselves to stuff. So I think it was 80s. I don't know, because I'm pretty sure Day of the Triffids, well, it might have been over here, but I'd say Day of the Triffids definitely, I think it was English, wasn't it? I don't know, though, Metallic. I think you may be mixing up something else. But obviously, that music could be played anywhere, couldn't it? So, Deep in the Bunker said, planning trip away next week. Stuff to sort out in Spain. Ah, nice. I'll have a good time over there then. Cameron said the recipe for true Damascus was lost centuries ago. Code name is Woots steel, folded carbon steel, vexed carbon thrown in to make the grain look on the steel. Zed said tactical. The old black and white TV series Quatermass in the Pit was much creepier than the film. And the film is pretty creepy. They showed Quatermass quite often on the BBC. Oh, fucking hell. Samurai Bird. Guess what is on BBC iPlayer right now? It's a film that you recommended me. So I could watch it soon. I'll check when it's sort of going to run out. But a film that you recommended me is on BBC iPlayer right now. It's not that I couldn't find it anywhere else anyway, but it's even easier now that it's on iPlayer. Pete said, yes, good old Woods still. Demon the Monk said, gonna throw mother-in-law out the car window unless she changes her attitude. Fuck's sake. Now you got a guess. You got a guess, Samurai. It's one that you've mentioned a few times. I'll give you a clue. It's a comedy, but I think most of the things you recommend me are comedies. Quite old. 80s or earlier. Not sure when it was made. Might have been directed by a Jewish bloke and stars a Jewish bloke. Yes, Blazing Saddles, exactly. Yeah, Blazing Saddles, so I could watch that soon quite easily. Yeah. That is a Mel Brooks film, isn't it? Yeah, I thought it was. Right, shut that down. A broke man, piss off piece of shit. Oh, God. Steve said, massive explosion in Indian restaurant. 2 badly hurt. 1 man in a coma. I'll let you off that. Not allowed to talk about food after 10:30. So when I'm in a bad mood, that gets an instant timeout nowadays. Lucky I'm in a good one. So about a great film. All the racist jokes were wrote by Richard Pratt. Yeah, so it's all right then. For fuck's sake. Pete said, I got some cowboy boots and a belt while I was in the US. No, is that what you showed us? So yeah, the person who wanted a quiver, these are the quivers. So there's that one. And then there's that one. This one you get the bolts, this one you don't. Where am I? Metallic said, gonna take up line dancing, and Pete said, hell no. But I did ride the ball. Stayed on for a good minute. Nice. Yeah, I don't blame you, Pete. I don't blame you. Go to America, might as well get you a hat and a belt, and you get some. Did you say boots as well? Oh no, boots, yeah, boots and a belt. Oh, you didn't get the hat. No, you had a hat. I saw you with the hat. Demon the Monk said, I love a good pair of Sancho boots. Nice. Yeah, I don't know what they are, to be honest. Right, where am I? This is going up so quick now. But that's a nice. Was it like Richard's sex saddle? Out riding the bull? Yeah, what is this sex saddle called? It's got a really weird name. I Joyride. It's called I Joyride. And Richard's on as well. James said, in the world went to shit and you could have 3 weapons on your person, what would you choose and why? What, that I own, or weapons that I own, or any weapons that I could, you just say I could magically get my hands on anything? James. If it's stuff I own, it'd be completely different. If it was anything, I'll definitely want something like that. Some kind of nice, sort of decent, some kind of decent assault rifle. Probably, maybe a Spars 12 shotgun and some kind of decent pistol, maybe. Yeah, that'd be it. You want a pistol, a rifle, and a shotgun. That'd do me, I think. But it depends. It depends. If I could only have 3, because I'm thinking of unlimited bullets, you see. If limited bullets, I'd want some kind of knife or a sword maybe to go with that. So yeah, it could be any fucking thing, to be honest. That said, a skeleton walks into a bar and says, hey bartender, I have 1 beer and a mop. Fuck's sake. James said, crossbow, sniper rifle, and a katana for me. Yeah. I'm it's really hard for me to decide. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I'd like some kind of sword, mate. It depends. It depends if ammo's going to run out. But you definitely want a decent rifle. Maybe a sword, maybe a pistol. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Don't look like I'm going to sell my quiver tonight, then, does it? Thank you, Metallic. Yeah. Don't forget to like the stream. Tactical, what's that on the couch? Ah, bloody hell, Tactical. What do you say late for? That's the two-handed sword I made for Metallic. I knocked it up really quickly. There's the clip. Knocked it up in my shed earlier.
I could knock him out in the shed.
And I fucking will do. Because she wanted a two-handed. She wanted to try out a two-handed sort of little sword. Well, anything. She bought the stuff she's got that's two-handed. But I thought I'd make one because you can't for bottle if you do the kind of bottle cutting I do, which is just a little bit of fun, trying to get rings off of milk jugs. I find weed slasher swords are amazing for it because they're light, they're thin. So this is what I made. So that's a HDPE, not HDPE, PVC pipe sheath. I just knocked that up today. Rich, that's the bit of stuff you sent my sword blade in when you done that blade for me. And then I made sure it had about the full length blade you can get with these weed slashers, because the tang on this goes up to about there. So it's like a 3/4 tang, but the handle is big enough so that if Metallic wants to have a go when she's here next two-handed, she can. And it's a nice light thing that's what don't knock you out. Knocker you out, I nearly said then. Doesn't knocker you out. Don't knacker your knockers out. Shut up. Yeah, it's a strange little looking thing, isn't it? Tactical. But it will do the job. Yeah, it's quite odd looking, isn't it? I kept the tang completely normal thickness, so it was quite quick to make. I just chopped the tip to the shape. Yeah, it was a nice quick thing to make. Riveted the handle on. Tied some string around. Yeah, there you go. She got a two-handed cutter that she can try when she's here next. And it gave me something to do. I have done a video of it. Yeah, this binding on it was originally it went pink and had like red stains on it that potentially looked like blood. It didn't look right, did it? I'll be honest, I didn't really like the look of it either. And when it looks a lot better brown. She is, and she's tactical. She's one lucky ex-wife. Zed said I was going to get a custom belt made out of old watches made for me, but I changed my mind. I decided it would be a waste of time. Fuck's sake, Zed. I sort of do miss your jokes, but at the same time I don't. At least they're relevant and clever. Steve said I had another dream about a man dressed in armor on a trampoline. That's 3 nights on the bounce now. It's like, don't you fucking start. I do not want a night of fucking jokes. If that starts, I'm deleting them as they come in. All right. I don't mind the odd ones. This would definitely kill. Yeah, this one would definitely kill. This is probably one of the sharpest ones I've got at the minute. I never make any of mine razor sharp, but this is proper sharp, this one. Samurai, it almost looks like a double-edged Chinese Xian. I'll have to look that one up. But yeah, I think it's sort of based on some of them things. That's what I looked up. Captured alimony and swords. Must have been a hell of a wedding night. You lot saw it. James said, "What do you think of twine as a?" This is if you mean stuff like this, that's what the handle's made of. But I glued it on. If you're ever going to use twine or string for handles, make sure you make sure it's glued, and then you cover it in glue or varnish or something, and then it goes hard. The Tat said, "You think that's lucky, Tactical? You wait till we get married again. I'll be getting some real special gifts." Yes, exactly. I'll keep my mouth sealed for that. Richard says, "So blood stained the handle, then something turned it brown." I don't know what made it. Don't want to know what made it turn brown. Yes, it just did not look right. It was not a good look for it. I do think that looks a lot better. But this one was never supposed to be pretty. It was just supposed to be practical. I just wanted a good two-handed cutter that she could use. Do the job safe. And yeah. So it didn't need a lot doing to it. And I had to make a scabbard because it's just they're dangerous. You can't have swords like that. That's scabbards. Pete says, "Sent you the bull video for these horny fuckers. Driving you that mad, are they, Pete? So you got to do evidence of it now." Right. James said, "What's in the glue of the handle or wrap it?" So you can either cover the handle in like double-sided tape and then wrap it around and then cover it in glue, or I put glue on the handle, and as I wrapped it, I would rub the glue around it. So you cover the whole handle in glue or varnish or whatever. Right, hang on. Oh, that didn't work. We'll have to show it small. If I try and do full screen, it don't work. So I'm going to have to show this small. Shouldn't show too much shit. I don't want Look at him go. Oh, yeah, there's your evidence. There's your evidence. James said, "What sort of glue?" I just use wood glue. I just use wood glue. Any glue will really work. Wood glue. But sometimes what I do is I put double-sided tape either side, wrap the string, keeping it nice and tight so there's no gaps. And then once you've done it, you can then varnish it or paint it or whatever. But yeah, this was, I just kept covering it in glue as I was going. But why it was pink? Because I accidentally got a paintbrush that I thought had nothing on it. When I started painting on it, it had red leatherite in it. So it all came off. Yeah. So it was pink. It looks a lot better brown. In all honesty, I couldn't stand the sight of this fucking thing when it was pink. Not because it was pink, it just didn't look right. And I said, "Well done, Peach. Reckon if it had kept going in the same direction, you could have stayed on for ages." I only sent 45 seconds. Yeah, for some reason, Peach, when I press full screen, it would just go back to small, so I couldn't actually show it full screen then. But yeah, you don't want to know what turned it brown around, Rich. Yeah, just paint. Yeah, I got a secondary use out of that PVC that you sent my sword blade in. Pete said, "Lol, because I was in the States, I didn't want to stay on and get bucked off and hurt myself. So when I started to slip, I went with it." And I don't blame you, to be honest with you. No, I know what you mean there, though. Yeah, because you imagine if you had, then you'd hurt your fucking leg or something. Yeah, that's his excuse, anyway. Green D's, how you doing, mate? You all right? ain't too bad. Quiet tonight, but that's probably my fault for coming on so late. I might as well do the old quick advert, and so if anyone ever wanted to support this channel, you can, and don't run off because there's 15 people watching. If you're watching this, don't go nowhere. Do not go anywhere. All right, you'll stay exactly here and watch everything I say, everything I do, and then you have to watch this advert and then you have to donate money. All right. So I'm going to look away in a second. There better be 15 people on here still. Yes, there is. Right. Don't go anywhere. If you ever wanted to support this channel, you can. It's really fucking easy. There's a thing called coffee.com. All right. And you can donate via PayPal or debit and credit card. A couple of quid or, as much as you want. All right. Really easy to do. Now I'll play a little video for you that's 30 seconds long. Do not go anywhere. Watch the 30-second video, then come back. All right. I wrote that right. James says, shit, make sure you listen up and I'll be knocking on your door with a sword in each hand. Exactly. That said, I got ID'd at the local off license and my Blockbuster card accidentally fell out. Cashier said, never mind. Oh, God. All right, I'll do a little swapsy for you. Metallics, yeah. As my comment says, I'd get it out for you any day. My lovely ex-wife. And soon to be bride again. Eventually. Right, where are we? Just putting the book links on. Stop putting the wrong links on. You're putting the wrong bloody links. How does that help me with coffee.com donations? Right, let me do it myself, and you bastards. Thanks, but no thanks. No, I'm joking. Right, what was it? Support. Supposed to put that one on first, not every fucking thing else. Or did you? Right, because no one else did it, I don't think. Let me just check. I don't even know what to start saying it now. There's a link in the description and the there's a link in the description and the I will show you, Matat, don't worry. There's a link in the description and in the chat now that I've put it in there. Show you a little. So can you hear the leather creaking in my hands? Bit of sword ASMR. But they don't make the sound you imagine though. You put some earphones on, Metallic. Hopefully, Zed, if we sell about 30 books, I might be able to suddenly buy some. So I just Metallic wanted to see her sword, so I just have to shut up and just show it for her. There we go. It keeps her happy. Oh, look at that. I've got a good little bit of a reflection on there. Paige, she probably literally definitely is. There we go. close up of the scabbard because that's got more detail in it than you'd think. Satisfied? Zed said, please buy the books. All profits goes towards Mike's I Need New Trousers fund. It fucking does. It will. Wrong year. Fuck off, Pete. 2022. Don't. James said, yeah, it's a nice one, that, isn't it? Yeah, that is a very, very nice. So that is probably one of two of my masterpieces, I'd imagine. Or maybe three. The Witcher Swords and my Gut Wrencher. What's the best method? Did I see someone say what's the best method of sharpening a sword? I don't know. I can sharpen swords, but I just put the edge on of a belt sander. Got him for soft piece. I had to check though. I put the edge on with a belt sander, and then I go with diamond stones and then a whetstone, and then strop it. But I don't do my stuff like most people would probably say my stuff's not even that sharp. But I've always found I don't need razor sharp knives. Tactically, I'll send you an old pair of mine. Voila, 2 sleeping bags. At least I know I can go camping then. Tuck one leg in the other. Yeah, perfect. Got a double layer winter one then. Fuck's sake, tactical. Deep in the bunk says, is anyone doing a winter prep meet, Suffolk or Kent? I can't see myself able to travel all the way to Wales for 2023. I'm not sure, mate. I've not heard of one, but then I don't really know. Pete said, put it away, I'm getting hard. Fuck's sake. That said, contented sigh. No, that's what I call a nice one. Why didn't you answer my comment I sent you? Joking. Yeah, there you go. Hope you're satisfied now. Show you the tip one more time. Richard said you can rig up an angle grinder to grind, or is that not? You can rig up an angle to grind an even edge. Aim at 27 to 30 degrees bevel. Yeah, I don't. None of mine are. They'll cut stuff, but I don't have razor sharp things. I never have bothered. I don't find I've ever needed it. Deep in the Bunk said, would love to meet up with people non-virtually for a change. Yeah, it would be. It could. Yeah, it definitely could be. Could be good. But I know what you mean, though. I don't know. It often comes up us not having a meeting, but don't know. I don't know about us. I don't know about us lot. The weapon community having a meet up. I reckon the police would turn up as soon as we fucking got there. Not because we're doing anything wrong, but just because of, you know. So he's got to get his coffee. I've just got water now. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, it's nice that one, isn't it? It's better than the other one that I'm going to be allowed to have one day. It's all right. I'm going to be allowed to have custody of the old one soon. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That one's lovely. My one's nice, but that one's even better. Yeah, I'm going to make a couple more fancy ones soon. I think I've got a couple of ideas for a couple of fancy ones. Where am I? The next shed video, I think, Rich, will be that. And then I've got other stuff planned. Right, where's the chat's disappeared? Hang on. Also, yeah, so the next shed build will be that. Then I've got that crossbow to make or finish. There'll be plenty more, but I've actually filmed that, making that. So that'll be the next one. But it's quite a simple one. I didn't really show a lot of it. Tacticals in 1960s, mods versus rockers. 2022 WC meetup versus meetup mods versus spammers. Yeah, exactly. And then it'll be the whole group versus the police, and it'll be on the news for some kind of mass riot with weapon nutters. But not because we've gone mad, but because someone, the police have provoked us. Rita, still need to make a mold for casting a guard for that sword blade. Matat said he did say it would be in Derby, as it's the centre of the country. But even that's a long way away. James said, what's your favourite thing in your house? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's my favourite. Potentially right now that. But I don't know. This may sound a bit weird. I don't know. Some of my personal things that have given me the most personal things to me are my stuff that I got given for like birthday, Christmas, gifts. Stuff that people have given me gifts will always be. I would never get rid of those. Yeah. But potentially the most sort of important parts of my collection are either that or that, because they're the most expensive. But I've got, it's hard to explain. Even the bank said mods would win with their wrench hitting skills. Exactly. Richard said, I think spammers versus spammers would be better fight title. You imagine though. Celius, how you doing, mate? He said, I see the Yanks bought a few £100 million worth of counter radiation medicine. I would imagine. Yeah, it probably is for the government. Probably is. Even the bank said the only good thing about Derby is the road out of Derby. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I don't really know where it is. Bollocks. I'll get around to it in the end. Right, back. Oh, no, I do know where Derby is. I've got a mate who comes from Derby. Of course I have. Yeah, but I still don't know where exactly it is. But I know it's quite up. Yeah. Let me look it up. Yeah, I got a mate who lives near Derby. Maps. Oh, yeah, it's quite a way away from here. Yeah. Long way away from it. Well, it's not that long, but you know what I mean. In relation to some other countries, but it's far from the UK. Metallic said, I've only been there once, Deep. Went to the borough of Earwash. It amuses me to this day. That's a strange name. Tassilius, by the way, sorry I didn't really have a conversation about that stuff. I find that stuff very depressing at the minute. So, yeah, I don't want to talk about it really. It puts a downer on my sort of mood straight away. That does, sadly. But not that you was doing it for that reason, but just saying. James said government needs you in their weapons laws and other law-related laws. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that, but yeah, I know what you mean. Ibn Abang said, I want to go to Cockermouth. My dad said people that live there think it's perfectly normal. Yeah, it's a very weird name. Yeah, Earwash. Very weird. Very, very weird. Oh, John, how you doing, mate? He said, you've done lots of videos on shit at the fan, but what about communication? What's your views? Well, I can't really do a lot on communication because I don't really have nothing for it. Yeah, I've never got into the communication side of it. Yeah, it would be helpful, but I've never, I've not, other than walkie-talkies, that's about it. Attack said, just as well, Slingshot Warrior isn't in the chat, Deep. He can't support that lifestyle. I love that you said that. That's exactly what he would say as well. Tactical said there's a place near me called Earsden. Sounds like Earsden. Yeah, Earsden. Oh, Zed said in book 3 I mentioned Spanker Road. I spelled it with 2 N's because there really is a Spanker Road. I did not know that. Steve said shell bottle is a small black bit of tape on all the signs. I don't know. I don't know what that says. Fuck's it. James said, have you got any cross bows? I've got 3 bows. I've got 2 sort of long bows, a takedown bow, it's over here. But actually, if you watched the shooting competition, you would have seen me shooting recently. I'm not going to put it together. There's a takedown bow there. I've got a normal one of these that doesn't take down. And I've got a compound bow. Richard said, speaking of him, Mike, I saw Slingshot Warrior mention about you making his knife design. Is it the one he drew months ago? Yeah, it's the one that it's the one that Tactical found a version on eBay, which is like a weeding knife. Yes, the weeding knife. Yeah, that one, Rich. That's how the Rich. I bet it's something to do, something so weird and strange it would give a Klingon a nightmare for the knife. James said, I love a bow, but I haven't got one yet. I've got a crossbow, though. I haven't shot it. I need the farmland or other big area. Yeah, that's the problem. A lot of people don't really have the area to shoot things. I am grateful I've got a nice garden I can shoot in, and my neighbours are nice enough that they don't say nothing or care, or I can get in positions where they can't see anyway, but I think even if they did see, they wouldn't say nothing. They're all right. These are tactical. We used to go and change them on our motorbikes, armed with bits of black electrician's tape. Peach said, I remember it. What was you saying about? What do you remember, Peach? No, it's all right, Silius. I understand on evenings, especially Saturday night evenings. There's a lot of stuff that don't make sense. Silius said, once I bought second-hand MBC fatigues for hunting. It did as it was advertised. The car battery connected to my lamp. I had it in my rucksack, leaked acid. The jacket was fine. Velcro turned orange. Nice. That's good, isn't it, though? That's good. Or the jack was fine. Nah. Oh, Slingshot was weird knife design. Yeah, it's like a Tactical went on eBay and just found a weeding knife that was exactly the same. So they said, apologies for sounding like I barely speak English or punctuate correctly. There's a character limit for each comment we're allowed. Oh, I forget about that. Yeah, 300 comments, whatever. 300 letters. Yeah, I spoke to the police about it and said, what if I take it to the beach and set up a target at the cliffs? And I was told it doesn't matter what my intentions are. If I walk around with a bow and arrows, they would arrest me. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, you need a takedown bow. You need a takedown bow. You can hide. Steve said, Slingshot Warrior is a wolf. Now, guys, beware Slingshot Warrior the wolf. Fuck's sake. Yeah, here's a bit of wolf energy for you.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Okay, dokie. Well, this is my workout routine.
Oh, yeah, of course, Metallic. You still can't fire it in a public place. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, it wouldn't matter, would it? Even if you had a fucking... Yeah, of course, you couldn't. Metallic said, wolf in sheep's clothing. Fancy advertising that you are a predator. Sarah's comment was great yesterday. I love that. I never got a chance to read Zed's, but I did see something about wolves bumming each other or something. Anybody interested in broadhead bolts? Because I've still got quite a few of these at the minute. I need to do a video. I've not been bothered at the minute. But if you want broadheads for your pistols, I've got a load ready. Oh, God. Richard said to Pete, he did message me about it before Londinium said he'd make it. Didn't bother replying, as I doubt anything I would make Slingshot or would be up to his standards. Yeah, exactly. He still asked me about it. He asked me about it last night. James said, yeah, need to take some lessons from the old school Yanks. Need an old Western place where it's able. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, I have got bows. I don't really shoot a lot of bows, but I have been shooting bows more than I have lately. Because I did a shooting competition against Metallic Reality with a bow, and then I did a shooting competition versus Eramus with a bow, and then I'll be doing a shooting competition against Rich with a bow next. I've all gone quiet. I'm not doing this on purpose. This ain't gonna say it in a minute. Right, anyone who watches the Twitch, I should be back on Twitch soon. Twitch, if you don't know, it's just another website like this, but where you play games, and I go on there just to chat, really. Just gives me something to do while we chat, really. So I'm going to start a new game soon because I haven't actually been playing one anyway. Yeah, I finished Cyberpunk. I've finished it as much as I wanted to, if you know what I mean, Peach. I finished the main story. and I've done loads of the side missions. Then I just, it's still a really good game, but there's not a lot to do on it now. James said the laws state that if the projectile doesn't leave your owned property, it's legal. But I wouldn't trust myself to shoot a crossbow in a garden because the prison cell is bigger than it. Yeah, fuck's sake, yeah, exactly. Richard said, chat shit about he who must not be named. More like, well, I don't like admitting that. You can't fucking talk, Rich. I've had a whole week before where I haven't mentioned it once, and every bloody one else does. But you know, when you start me off, then I go into an hour rant. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what the Twitch is. Yeah, chatting shit about he who mustn't be named. More like, exactly. Especially now, we've got loads of stuff we can talk about him now. Sound like outside bastards, don't we? How you doing, John? You just come on, John, or was you already on? Or was there another? No, it's John Page who was on, wasn't it? No, but it should be good to get back on there. I've not been. Also, the other reason I wasn't on it for a couple of weeks is because I was doing all the Spyverse stuff. Rich said, "I'll just wait till someone else mentions it, and then the floodgates are open." Yeah, people putting in little hints all night, trying to get something to come out. Dad said, "Yeah, but he's not much to speak of, really. He's a hell of a fella to talk about." James said, "We all need to get rich so we can shoot things as we like." Exactly. Well, I've heard the easiest way to get rich nowadays is OnlyFans. I've got an OnlyFans account. You know, if you want to go on there and join it, feel free. But I'm not rich yet. By the way, there technically is a WeaponCollector OnlyFans, but there's nothing on it. It was made as a joke because people kept saying, "When are you going to make an OnlyFans?" Well, I have. Just go and have a look. Steve said, "My money, I'd on Rich." Sorry, Mike. I don't know what you mean by that. Steve. So he said, "I believe there's also something about discharging any arm within 50 feet." Dad said you should put The Witcher on your OnlyFans. Good idea. Good idea. Have you read the title? Sword porn. James said, OnlyFans. What can I use? Your pictures, please. It's 50-50. Mother said, joining your OnlyFans is useless. Just donate. like the good old way. Good old way. Exactly. Don't put that word in there. It's not allowed this late. But yeah, just donate like the good old days. Exactly. Thing is, there is nothing on the OnlyFans anyway. It's always a joke. It's all good, Mother. I know you wouldn't do that on purpose. You're not like that. Some people definitely do it on purpose, though. That's why I just time them out now. Where am I? Steve says slingshot. No, metallic slingshot warriors on the only fangs site. That's quite good, actually, Steve. James said OnlyFans is degeneracy. Fuck's sake. Mother said Cum Shot is about to bring a porn star for a video. Is that true? Oh, I keep getting messages. Sorry. Right, where am I? Zed said, I told him that the alpha male wolf bums the other wolves to show superiority. Fuck's sake, Zed. Dak said, well, have we had a quiz lately? No, don't think so. We don't need one now either. Don't you start. It's boredom that brings the quizzes on. Yeah, this is what you get for that.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Back, hi, Mark. Where you been? Mother said, I hope Belladonna doesn't care if we bring a glamour model for a video on your channel. I don't think she'd care. We'll wait till next year to do that, though, Mother. You've seen the state of my fucking... I've got stuff to sort out before I have the glamour model around, but we'll sort it out. We'll leave that till next summer, I reckon. I reckon that'd be perfect then. Nice and hot. Bikini weather. Is everyone acting so fucking weird tonight? It's bizarre. Metallic said, Mother dearest, you don't get more glamorous than my witchy, exactly. Tactically, how's the new dog? What new dog? The dog I've had for a while. I'd say tactical. I honestly, I've had to check a couple of people's channels tonight to see whether it was really them. People are acting so bizarre. Because even Metallic, I even had to check yours at one point because you said something and it made me think, oh, all right, I'll let you off there, Tactical. I even had to check that Metallic was really her because she said something. It was by pure coincidence. You said the exact phrase that gets mentioned on my Twitch streams, and I knew that you would not ever know that from that because you don't watch it. So I had to make sure someone wasn't impersonating you as a joke. I've not set it up, Tactical, yet. I'm still using mine at the minute. But I will do. I will do eventually. I've got to try and get my SIM card out of here first because I've got where I had a really old. My SIM card is actually from around about 1999. That's how old it is. And I had to cut it with scissors. And if it comes to it, though, I might just buy a new fucking SIM card because very rare. Like, there's hardly anyone who has. Like, anyone who's got my old number. There's like 5 people who have my old number, so it doesn't really matter. Metallic said, what did I say? I haven't quite got over the sword porn yet. Let me look back. It wasn't nothing. It was just a little. You said a little sort of turn of phrase that gets mentioned on the Twitch streams. It was something about Slingshot Warrior. And it was just the way you said it. It was exactly the way something gets said on Twitch. Unless I've said it before or we've said it on here. I know. You know what it was? It was the bit where he can't support that lifestyle. But maybe he says shit like that. It doesn't matter anyway. But I thought, oh, that's weird. Because that's exactly what he says. Or that we, you know. Richard, a model with for winter hugs and snugs doesn't sound a bad idea, right? Dad said, what did I say? I haven't got quite over it. I know, I read that. Mark said on Slingshot channel, George Sprav had a Playboy Playmate on there. Yeah, but did you actually see her? Because you weren't. I didn't think much of her. Plus, she was on fucking drugs, wasn't she? Metallic said it's been said a few times on here. Yes, yeah. Rich, I can't support that lifestyle. I think Mike's on. That's it, Rich. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And because you said that, that made me think, oh, I'm gonna have to check that's her. Because I didn't, because potentially it could be, you know, Persia or Lord Flashlight imitating you. But I know it's not anyway. But I just had to check just to be sure. We have metallic reality on the channel. That's fucking perfectly fine. Fine by me, mate. Fine by me. I get to get married every time she's here. And then divorced, but you know, I don't bother counting that bit. Richard said, I do. Richard said it was hay fever tablets, according to George. Fuck's sake. Zed said, support what lifestyle? Come on, Zed, you must know. I don't want this conversation. Anything that's not straight white male. All right, there you go. That'll do. I don't want everyone starting now going on about fucking bollocks. You know what I mean? If you ain't a straight white man, he don't like you. Not really. Spear or swords? Don't. I'm not really sure, James. I'm not really sure. It depends what you want to use it for. I don't have a lot of spears. It depends what you're using it for. I've said nice one, Mark. Oh no, yeah. Zed said that's true, Mike. Even thinks that Aura thinks she's not bad for her age. What shit? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Pete said true, but we don't care in this. No, exactly, Pete. That's it. That's the thing. Because I don't give a fuck about any of that kind of stuff at all. You know what I mean? As long as it's, you know, as long as it's between two consenting adults, I don't understand why anyone gives a fuck. Do you know what I mean? Or whatever. Many consenting adults, but as long as you're consenting adults, who gives two fucking shits? I genuinely think people who do are quite weird, personally, because it's something that you shouldn't really give a fuck about shit like that. If you care about things like that, you know, I don't know. Metallic said BRB solid and going to go for the leftover spare wine. They've driven you to drink, have they, Metallic? Pete said, come on, come all, as long as you and the cunt. Exactly. Samurai said, I like swords. That reminds me of the kid. I like turtles. I love that fucking video. Mother said, what is Wolf Energy? You're going to have to go and watch it. Go and watch it and get into the Wolf Energy. Richard, didn't know hay fever tablets made you chew non-stop and lose all sense of balance. They've never done that to me. In fact, I took a hay fever tablet yesterday and they did not do that to me. Zed said, oh, I see that lifestyle. I don't think he'd be in any danger, to be honest. Laughing my ass off, yeah. Fuck's sake. James said, bet swords are on your mind all the time, Samurai. You've seen the amount of swords he's got. It's amazing. Oh, I could show you, actually. Yeah, here's a little video of Samurai and some of his swords, and I bet this ain't all of them. I could do a bit of merch there.
When you do things and you do it full throttle, get yourself a WeaponCollector water bottle. It squeaks. I got cranberry juice in mine.
And here's a better one because that was the wrong one.
Hey guys, Samurai Bird here.
And Miss Bird.
I just wanted everyone to know that I'm going to be okay. The Spyro Demons and Spyroverse itself was warning me not to mess around with things that I don't fully understand. I do have a scar to remind me of my encounter with the Spyroverse.
Don't let him fool you. This fucking Spyroverse shit is bullshit. He fell down a fucking hole at work.
Okay, well, I'm Samurai Bird saying it's all noodles, no spaghetti.
Tat said Miss Bird's face always cracks. It does me. Yeah, it's a great little video. That I like that. How is Miss Bird? Anyways, I've not seen her on tonight. Pete said, "Wolf fancies that drink." Fuck's sake. Said, "Oh yes, he does like katanas, doesn't he? Well, I suppose he ought to get one day." Tat said, "Miss Bird knows better now. She's been on the Spyro side. Yes, exactly. Yes, she's been in it. She's been in it now. She's actually been in the Spyro files. So there's nothing she can say now. I always told you, though, that was just a cover, because if they said that Samurai Bird was chucked off a ladder by a Spyro demon, how the fuck are they going to get their insurance? So it has to be fell down a hole and make it look real." Yes, exactly. She's always known. I could tell. She's always known. I love it that everyone eventually gets dragged into this, though. Oh, God. I think he might be a double agent. Oh, Spyrotized. I'll let you off. Yeah, sorry. You need to let me off that because, Spyrotized. Yeah, Spyro hypnotized. Nice one. Spyrotized. Joe said she's upstairs watching her shows. Don't blame her. You're sat down here watching your shows. She's upstairs. Yeah. Tactical said, "I think the closest a certain someone will get to wolf energy is gobbing a Yorkie terror." Oh, God's sake. Stop it. This has turned into a fucking Twitch stream. Fucking hell. I can't believe I've let this happen tonight either. Stop it. You've got Twitch for this bullshit. At least Twitch you might not be watching. Right. Slingshot Warrior, as far as he goes.
Stop it, please, for God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time. You've got to, please, stop it. Stop it now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop
it. James said, "Samurai Bird, you need to have a full contact spar with WeaponCollector. See who's the better sword." Well, Samurai Bird would be. I'm not in any delusions there. I'm no sword expert in the slightest. I can cut a couple of water balls, but that's it. And I can make swords, but that's it. But it would be fun, Samurai, wouldn't it? Yeah. He said, "Wish I could come to the UK." Mother said, "What is the next game you play on Twitch?" I think it's going to be... Oh, I've got a fucking brilliant game to play. It's called I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother. That's really it. I'm going to play I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother. Dad said, "Sorry, that was uncalled for. Just my warp sense of you." No, that was fine. I found that funny as fuck, Datka. It's just I've just realised we've been talking about him for the last fucking half an hour, so I thought we need to shut up. Oh, God. No apologies necessary. It's just he might actually be sat watching it. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. Fuck's sake. Sounds like an ICP song. Yeah, real game. I think it's only half an hour long now, and it cost me $3.99. I have got Ghost of Tsushima, or Tsushima, however you say it. That's going to be the next proper game I play. So the next thing I play will be I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother, and then I'm going to play a FMV game, and then I'll probably start that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe I let us have a fucking half an hour conversation about you know fucking who without stopping it on fucking YouTube as well. What's become of me? Come on Twitch. If that's how you spend your evenings, come to Twitch. That's how we spend our evenings. Fuck's sake, hang on. Right, I think if you put Twitch in, it should put the link up for Twitch. That's how we spend most of our most of our evenings. Samurai Birds, I have a channel to review and use katanas, James. Yeah, I'll get your channel up if you want, Samurai, and I'll put a link on it for you. Right, this is Samurai Bird's channel if anyone wants to click it, because it's more difficult for you not to click it nowadays, isn't it? Yeah, I've not started that, but I am going to start it soon. What, on Belladonna? Which Belladonna? The real Belladonna? Yeah, that does look like a very good game. It does look very good. That's all right, Samurai. Anytime, mate. Anytime. Rita said, we do sometimes take the piss out of some of the games. Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I pick things like I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother, because it looks fucking hilarious. Rich. You can talk about the real Belladonna here if you like, yeah. What was I going on about? Yeah, take it. Some games are really good just to have a laugh with, just rip the piss out of them. Talent said, I have my spanner protect me if it gets too much, mother dearest. Yeah, she can handle her stuff. Talent said, Dr. Docker and her Horny Mermaid. I've got the sequel to that. That's not actually what that game's called, but I have got the sequel to Dr. Decker in what's it called? The Insane Mind of Dr. Decker. I can't remember now. But I've got the sequel to Dr. Decker, so hopefully that's just as demented. That was a really good game, actually. It was an FMV game where you play a psychiatrist, and all you see is just the people sat on the psychiatrist's sort of couch thing, sofa, and you just interview them. And you pick what you're going to say, and they go really, really weird. And one of them has killed the doctor. Well, one of them actually killed Dr. Decker, and you have to work out which one it is. But the whole thing is nothing other than in the place, just talking to the people, do their confessions. Richard said, like the Dr. Decker one with the woman who kept waking up naked on the beach, and we joked about her getting drink spiked apart. Yes, and then that actually happened, didn't it? Something like that. Yeah, it was. Some of them are hilarious. Some games are absolutely hilarious. Did that game sound like a Dead Bundy confession? Oh, I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother. Yeah. Oh, you should see it. It looks fucking demented. I only bought it because it was £3, and it looks absolutely fucking insane. It's insanely demented because it's an FMV type game, so it's real footage. You just pick the way they go. But yeah, it looks bizarre. Mother said, what do you think about Destroy All Humans? A good friend fell in love with it. I've never played that, but I watched Liam playing it the other day. It looks all right. It does look all right. Such sake, Matt. Tactical might be able to discuss that one with you. He said, you can't beat Speedball 2 Brutal Deluxe on the Amiga. Fuck's sake. Metallic, if this conversation's killing you, you feel free to bring a different topic up if you want. Yeah, that's the next thing I'm going to play. Unless that add-on for Cyberpunk comes out quickly. Didn't get my DVDs today. I was hoping to get my DVDs today and my CDs I bought. But I don't think they're coming till the 10th. So that'll be Monday then, won't it? Unless it's delivered by a courier. Then I might get it tomorrow. I don't know. Mother said, I know Belladonna. She loves brutal bloody... Well, she likes brutal bloody films. Our Belladonna's not into games. I'm just sipping my wine and gazing lovingly at my sword. Richard, Heavy Rain was a good game to stream. Yeah, that was hilarious. That was really good laugh. That was. Nearly all the foes and villains look like registered sex offenders, and they act like it as well, don't they? Yeah. James said, Mongol invasion of the island of Japan, Tashima. Mongols would be the type to love your dead grandmother. Tactical said to Mark, I still play Amiga games. I have most of them. Just not in sports games. Yeah, we never had an Amiga. We had the old Master System and all the consoles, but I never had an Amiga or any of the ones that had tapes or tapes or what I would call like computer console sort of thing. I was laughing to myself then about Tacticals as the new dog. He likes to call me a mock me. I don't know my fucking Cockney rhyme and slang. Samurai said, don't you have a Ninjato on the wall? Do you have any old videos on YouTube? Yeah, there. I've never used it. I don't think I've ever used it, Samurai, because it's like a proper stainless steel wall hanger. I've always been paranoid that it might break or something or be brittle, so I've never used it. The little shorter one, when I cut it down, I did use that one because when it was a bit shorter, I thought it might be a bit safer. But no, I don't think I've ever even cut with that, ever. No, and I might have a video on it. I could do a video if you want, but no, I've never even cut with it. I don't trust it. Yeah, I think I bought that about 20 years ago. Yeah, right. Don't use it, exactly. Yeah. I've always been too paranoid to use that one, because of what it's made of. It is, James, but it's because on YouTube live streams you have to be careful what you show in the background nowadays. So I just cover them up with a picture of themselves, so that I'm not breaking any YouTube guidelines. Yeah, look, watch this video. Just to be safe, you know. Or the other reaction to that is this.
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
There you go, I'm metallic. Where am I? Dad said to your mother, she's not so keen on reading out brutal stories, though, but she still read it out. So fair play, I suppose. Dad said the stainless steel sword I bought you round is the same thing as the sickle, and I've used that a few times. I'll probably be all right. It's only because they're quite... I think the sort of wider, bigger ones might be a bit safer, but that's quite a sort of, it's only about... It's not very... Yeah, and it's very long and thin, if you know what I mean. I think other things I'd be a little bit more trusting on, but not that. Very long, thin blade. That's it. I think James was asking if those guns are real and if they would kill you. Dad said, I've just seen You Know Who's introduction. After my fucking ass off. I'll have to go and watch it. James said, no, was wondering if there was stuff there. Yeah, trust me, mate. Good idea. Social media has become a joke. Yeah. There's a guideline on YouTube now that you're not allowed to. Actually, technically, I can show my stuff, but YouTube don't allow you to hold firearms on videos. But I don't trust their bots to be able to understand that, say, a BB gun isn't a real firearm. Because I know someone who held a paintball gun on the live stream and got their live stream taken down and couldn't live stream for 6 months. So it can happen, even for someone that's not. And someone with a crossbow once did that happen to them. But that's it. It's very, very slim and delicate, and I just don't trust it. And also, I have no idea how good the tang would be. Knowing how good the tang can be a difference. And I've seen someone get a stainless steel. Some stainless steel stuff's great. You get stainless steel fucking machetes and meat cleavers, and you can chop the shit out of things with them. But it's knowing how good the tang is. As Samurai said, if it has a screwed-in tang, I wouldn't use it. Exactly. I have no idea what the tang like that would be. You might go like that, and it might just shoot off. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't trust it. Richard said long and thin, giggity giggity. Falcon Punch, how you doing, man? He said long and thin. CCC protectors, yes. Yes. But yeah, so I cover it up so that I never get any, so they can't say any fucking thing then. But yeah, exactly what you see there pretty much is behind it. It's quite good though, isn't it? Because you can't hardly tell. You can buy those as well if you want to. But yeah, it's you can't, a lot of people don't actually notice it. That said, Samurai, they used to have screw-on pommels back in medieval times. They worked fine, and you could take them off and throw them at them, end him rightly. James said, it's a joke. Cancellation has become the main thing nowadays. Susan is huffing some serious things at daily activities. The talent said, tang on my sickle is shite. I've killed boxes and cut a garden to make hay. Well, exactly. That's what I mean. I look at it and I think, no. I'll get down if you want. But it's not something I've ever looked at and thought, oh, I want to cut with that. It's very, very, very long. And yeah. The other thing I think it might, if it don't break, it will probably just bend. It's not that thin, but it's just I don't trust the fucking steel because I don't know what it is, and I don't know. You know, it has got pins there and there, so it may have a. But I wouldn't. Would you, Peach? I wouldn't cut with that. Don't trust it. It's nice, though, isn't it? Yeah, nice looking. But that has never touched anything, I don't think. I've been too scared to. But I have got the sort of working katana in that box down there. The one that I have cut with and you can cut with, and it's a decent bit of steel. Can't remember what it was now, 1065 maybe. I'll tell you what, the only thing I would probably cut with this is if I'm not sure about something, cutting things like pumpkins ain't too bad. I noticed I with a sword I'm not sure about. I don't mind cutting things like pumpkins because you know they're nice and soft. And yeah. Yeah, because you can see there's the yeah, it probably is. There's a pin there and a pin there. But yeah, it was a cheap sort of. It probably cost me 40 quid or something like that. 40 quid. Yeah. Someone said it would be safe for water bottles or pool noodles. Yeah, now that I would trust it with a pool noodle because it's pool noodles would probably be all right, wouldn't they? I've never got any of them. I might have to look into getting some of them one day. I've never bothered getting them. I've never looked into them. But yeah, I've got an all right working katana in there. As I say, it's an all right bit of steel. I think it was 1060 or 1090. I can't remember now, something like that. But it was an all right. I asked people who knew, and they said, "Yeah, that should be all right." And I've cut things with it. I've cut bottles with it. I've cut pumpkins with it. Yeah, but I can't remember exactly now. And let me put pool noodles on my list because I think that's a very good idea. Samurai. Let me just catch up where I am. Pool noodles. Because then I could probably use some stuff that I'm not sure about. Iron Man said, get well stocked up on pellets, Mike. Rifles are no good drawing shit to find about ammo. Luckily, that's one thing I do have a lot of. Yeah, I do have a lot of them. Cameron said you need a crazy sharp to cut noodles. It's not as easy as Hussein makes it. Is it not? Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it. Right, I'll get a couple and I'll see. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't really do sharp. I've never really made really sharp. Swords. Mine are never really that sharp. Not like Eric. I know he likes his fucking like proper razor, like hair shaving sharp, don't you? Nice one. Tactical left perp, yeah. Pipe cladding, yeah, exactly. Yeah, very good. I'll get a little bit and I'll try it. See if these cut all right. Zed said, yeah, those ninja swords were a film industry invention. The ninjas used katanas. What you been up to, Iron Man? Yeah, no, luckily, Iron Man, I do have, because I stock up on pellets due to there's more in there as well. But due to the shooting competition, I've always got a lot of pellets. The one thing I would say I do lack is, that wasn't even all of them as well, but the thing I probably lack the most of, which I would like more of, is you never have enough of crossbow bolts. Crossbow bolts and arrows. But at a push, I could make crossbow bolts anyway. I know I could make them. But you can't really make, you can make pellets, but it's not easy to make. And you need, like, I could make arrows and bolts from the stuff I have in my shed. Without a sort of mold, you're not going to make good pellets. James said the ninjas didn't use katanas. Surely they didn't have the rank or wealth of samurai. Pretty sure they used ninjatos. I don't know. I'm not getting involved in this. I don't know. Richard, just one cut per bottle would be wasteful. Richard, water bottles aren't too hard to cut. To get a blunt sword and cut them clean in two. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. I never do sharp. If you're using milk jugs in that, yeah. Milk jugs are lovely to cut. Yeah, milk jugs. You don't want, like, Coke bottles. They're a bit too hard. You can cut them, but they're not. You have to start putting effort in trying to cut Coke bottles. Mother said, I started to do some research about the takedown bows and I found many quivers making videos. I think you should make bow quivers as well. That doesn't look so hard. Yeah, I'll look into. Well, do you know what I never made? The reason I never made full-size quivers and the reason I never made full-size quivers or arrow quivers is because you can actually buy them quite easily. Whereas when I started making that, no one else. There's only one other person makes them still. Only one other person makes this kind of thing, pistol ones, and I think there's only one other person who makes that. And that was all after me. So, yeah. But I know what you mean, though, Mother. It might be worth doing if I can make something better. Green Diesel said tent poles make good arrows. Exactly. There's loads of things you can make arrows out of, just wood in general. Yeah, I hope that goes well for you, Mother. I have no idea about ninjas and shit. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a sword expert. I said, I don't know. WC bow quiver sounds good. Yeah, I'll look into it. That said, come join in my bottle cutting challenge. Then get 17 cuts so no fucker join. Yeah, even Eric didn't join that one. But our thing is because he was struggling to get the same size bottles, he could get bigger ones and he could get smaller ones. So I don't think he wanted to join in unless he could get the exact type. But yeah, I fucked up there. I was a bit too fucking smart for my own good. Yeah, got so many cuts. I think only 2 people joined in, which was Richard and Timbo. And then I promised both those that I'd give them a prize just because they joined in. Well, technically, they were second and third. Yeah, what a fuck up, wasn't it, Tad? But that was hilarious. I was going to say, because Metallic was talking about, I think I spoke to her about one day doing a bottle cutting ring competition. And I said, oh, I'll show you how good I did in my thing one day. They're fighting, I better not. Mark said, I'll have another one of those 6.5mm quivers in black, please. I've got, well, there, I was ready for you, Mark. If you want to go on, coffee.com and get one, it's yours. I'm too tight to give them out for free, though, sadly. They're ready. If you want one, they're ready for you, mate. Exclamation mark, shop. I just spent a load of money. I might have sent you a freebie, but too tight to do it. I need all the money I can get. But there are some available if you wanted one. James said you need to get on the Forged in Fire. You could win that, I reckon. Can you do it without Forged, though? I'd go on Forged in Fire if it was Angle Grinder on Fire. They are rich. Let's make our own program. Angle Grinder on Fire. Yes. Little Belt Sander on Fire. Or will it be Forged in Angle Grinders? I don't know. Yes. I like that. Yes. Angle Grinder on Fire. Till it in fire. I do like Forged in Fire, but yeah. Technically, I've never actually done any forging, though. Knocked up in the shed and fire. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's why some people like my videos, though, because not everyone has the capability to forge. Yeah, stock removal on fire. That's it, Pete. Yeah, that's right. Stock removal on fire. Exactly. That's it. That's the one. Yeah. Because not everyone does have the capability to do forging, yeah, because I've never done any like proper. I would do it, but I don't think I could afford to do it because it's not just, you know, to maintain and run like a forge, you have to keep buying stuff to make the fire, whether it's gas or coal or whatever you use, and I ain't got the money for that. Yeah, sadly. Stock removal on fire. That's the new one. We'll create our own. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do it. You can all film it at your own places. Have a timer, 1 hour countdown, got to make something. Well, we almost do that, don't we? Like the Scrap Bowie challenge. It's just you'll have to put a timer in the background and film it. If you want this to happen, you'll have to talk to me another day, not tonight. It's too late because I'm going to go off in 2 minutes. But I think that's actually quite a good idea. James said, would love to make a unique sword. That is a one of a kind. Well, James, if you ever wanted to make swords, I'll show you how to make these weed slasher swords. And they can be made with reasonably simple tools, and you can make it to your own design. And they're not that hard to make. And also, you don't need a forge at all. You will need at least an angle grinder as a power tool. But you could do most of it with an angle grinder, because I used to do most of it with an angle grinder. But a little belt sander helps. Right, Peach, talk to me. If I forget, we'll do some kind of jokey but real stock removal on fire series where you have like 3 hours or whatever. However, I'll watch a bit of Forging Fire, and I'll work out a good way we could do it at home. And people just film their bits, but you have to have a timer showing what you're doing. Yeah, I reckon that's a good idea, and it could be funny, but you know, interesting as well. Yeah, I reckon that's a good idea. Pete's not join this time. Yeah, because the last one was his idea. No, I know you're busy. Oh, and also, yeah, the other thing is those weed slashers for the steel to make a sword, they only cost That's £6 to £8. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that, mate. I'll get that over to you. If I wasn't so skint, Mark, I'd send you one for nothing. But yeah, there's a little, you know, because you sent me those bolts, but I can't afford to at the minute, sadly. So that's yours. I'll get that over to you, mate. Better check that was that and not a But thank you, Mark. I appreciate that because that helps me out at the minute. Yeah, nice one. Cheers, mate. But I'm going to go off any second now. So yeah, if I forget, someone remind me. Let's all do the weed slasher forced in fire. Yes, there you go. That'll be it. Weed slasher, stock removal in fire, or something. Yeah, because you can get the. Yeah, we'll all just make our own unique sword. Yeah, homemade forced in fire. That's what we're going to do then. So I'll start that series soon. When I say soon, though, just give me a chance. I'm still doing the shooting competition right now, so I could do 2 at a time. But yeah, weed and fire. And that might draw more people in. Oh, look who it is! Just when I'm about to leave. Yes. Right, Crypto. How you doing? Crypto, if people don't know, Slingshot Warrior. How you doing, mate? Green Diesel, did you know what you type in the chat? The keywords are noted and will notice your suggestions, recommended videos. I didn't know that, but that don't surprise me. Metallic says, sweet dreams, mother dearest. So good night, mother. I didn't see you was going. Carol said, I've built, not forged, a Slayer sword. It's one of a kind. You have to show me that. That sounds. Is it on your channel? Yeah, cheers, Mark. I appreciate that. Tactical just done. Just don't call it weed and fire. Now that would be a giant stream. That's nice. Richard said, soon means 6 months from now. Yep, he knows me. He knows me. That's on Instagram. All right, I might check that out. I've got you on Instagram, and Samurai. I think I haven't. What's your name on there? Samurai Bird still. Right, I better go off because people are in bed. But yeah, thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I've enjoyed myself tonight. It's been a good laugh. And now we've started a new series. Let me write it down. Videos. Start. What was we going to call it? Start. I'm just going to write start series. Forced in fire. Right, there you go, done. Nice one, Tactical. I might watch it. I'm going to watch a film tonight. If I don't watch that tonight, I'll watch it soon, though. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. There's a couple of things on there I want to watch, actually. Yeah, it's like a remake, or is it? Yeah, no, I think it is a remake. It's supposedly not. All the reviews I've seen by normal people reckon it's not as good as the original, but then I doubt a lot of things would be. Like none of the sequels are as good as the original. Just going to rewatch my sword bit before I go. Fuck's sake. Yeah, Metallic. Just before you do go, or before I go. I'm sorry, but it has to be done.
Do us a favour, mate. Shut up! You sad bastard.
I don't really mean it. I don't mean it. They are, Mark. Very, very rarely is a remake any good, unless the original thing was really old, really like basic anyway. And sometimes you remake better. But if it's a really good film, no one ever tops them. Right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I had a really good laugh tonight. I'll see you in the week doing videos, and I'll be back next Friday and next Saturday. Normal, right? Cheers for watching, everyone. I said nothing sad about the grin on my face tonight. I told you I'll send you a video if you really want. If you. Cheers, everyone. See you later. Good night. Thank you for watching. I'm fucking dying for a piss. Thank you, Mark, for buying one of the quivers. I appreciate that because that's helped me out. That'll keep me going for another week. See you later, mate. And see you later, everyone else. Good night.